What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Taking a little break from the Lapeef experience to tap in with you guys. Just to tell you I love you, I appreciate you. Thank you for continuing to rock with me. And then hopefully I can add some value. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you get notifications when I go live or I drop a new video. And then we're going to keep it moving from there. What's going on up there? What's happening up there? We ain't worried about what nobody else is talking. It's pretty serene. Like, it's nice here. Courtney put on great events. Event planning. See all of the woods and trees over here. It's incredible. It's nice. Atlanta is growing on me. It's growing on me a lot. But no, listen guys. One of the things that I always want to emphasize, I was in there having a conversation with the ladies. Shout out to the ladies from A Chic Critique down here in Atlanta. They put on a great show yesterday. But I was having a conversation with the ladies and it left me with a thought, and I said, I got to get this out before I go back in. Your life should be a reflection of the thing that you advocate for. If you are a person that is giving people relationship advice, at the very least, you should have some sort of insight and information on what it takes in order to be in a good relationship. I don't think that that's outside of something that we should be requiring. If you are a person talking about money, you should have proofed out and have some evidence of some sort of success from a business perspective. If you are a person talking about marriage and how to be married, you should know what it takes to have a successful marriage. Now, see, I think it's the difference between being married and having a successful marriage. And I also believe that you can separate the two. So I'll give you an example. I think it's people that can tell you what it takes in order to date, right? Get you to the starting line, getting you to the finish line of getting married. But then at the same time, I'm not sure if that same person knows how to tell you how to be successfully married, right? That's why I don't believe that somebody can just randomly be a life coach. How can you randomly be a life coach and you don't understand what it means to live life? You don't know what it's like to be a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, and a 40-year-old, right? Makes no sense. You don't know what it takes in order to be successfully married. You don't know what it's like for men that go through certain things in relationships. I would never tell a woman how to be a woman, but I know how to put a woman at ease so that she lives in her femininity. And this is the thing that I think that people are struggling with, because there's so many voices and so many people trying to give you advice, and nobody really understands what it takes in order to be successful in these different arenas. I will never sit here and tell you that I'm an expert on cryptocurrency if I'm not. I'm studying cryptocurrency. I have not had any level of success with cryptocurrency, but I understand how blockchain technology works. I understand the different cryptocurrencies. I understand why it's necessary and important for cryptocurrency to come to the forefront. And I also understand, the importance of regulation, deregulation, how people have been using it. But I'm not going to sit here and give you advice on how to build out a crypto wallet and then be successful when it comes to cryptocurrency or blockchain technology. Even though I understand it remotely, that's not my expertise. I can point you to some people, right? I don't know what it means to sit there in front of a therapist because I've never been in front of a therapist. That's not something that I'm going to automatically say that I'm an expert in. And I think that it's our duty and responsibility as content creators and as professionals, and whatever your respected arena is, I think it's our responsibility to be forthcoming with the idea that you may not know every single thing. You may know a little bit about something, but I think that you should start pointing people in the right direction, which is one of the reasons why it's important for us to have a great network. Having a great network means that we can lean off of each other and point people in the right direction when they're looking to get insight and information on how to move. I know how to get to that bag. I know how to network effectively. I know how to bring people together. I don't know how to get government contracts, for example, but I have somebody in my network. As a matter of fact, I have multiple people in my network that can give you some insight and information on what it takes to get a government contract. And that's the key, right? Again, I think that people need to be a reflection of the thing that they advocate for. If you are a person that's preaching relationships and marriage and all of that, listen, I think that you should have a level of success, and you should first be working towards that before you can give people insight and information on how to do it. One of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel a long time ago, not even on this particular channel or platform, but on my regular Anton Daniels channel, and you can look at the journey, is that my goal was to document my life. The goal was to never have a platform, be on YouTube or anything like that. The goal was to document my life. And in documenting my life, what I found is that I've been able to add value and insight and information based off of some of the things that we have in a conversation about. Tell me what you think, Andrea, about people that give advice on the internet.
I don't think there's anything wrong with giving advice on the internet.
Who do you choose to listen to? How do you determine who's real and who's not?
Personally, I listen to Ayanna Van Zandt. That's the only person I listen to on the internet.
I like Ayanna.
Yeah, I like Ayanna Fix My Life. But when it comes to taking advice from people on the internet, I'm really selective about it, because a lot of people are having a facade and they're not being honest about who they are. So, you know, you have these people on the internet who'll be like, oh, if you're not married by the time you're 30, that means that you're a failure because I'm married and da-da-da-da. And then
but some people are not married, though.
Exactly.
And then they still saying, but they're not married, saying that you should be married by the time you're 30.
Exactly. Or they're saying they're married and they're actually not married because they can't produce the records, and you know they got 4 kids with 3 different baby fathers and talking about how so you got to be really selective.
Do you think that they can give you good advice, or do you think that they can only tell you what not to do?
I mean, I think they can still be capable of giving sound advice, but I think sometimes you have to take it as a grain of salt because you have to consider the source at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of voices.
Yeah, you have to consider the source, because sometimes they could be giving you advice based on their biases towards you. So maybe they don't really secretly like you or jealous or envious of you, so they're going to give you advice and tell you you shouldn't make a power play because you might not have this or have that, and you should wait or be patient, and really they're just upset because you got an opportunity they didn't have.
You hear that? Y'all heard it from her. So if it's a lie, I didn't tell it.
That's true.
All right, y'all, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later.
Let me see.
Nothing. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, you're not going to say it?
Nah, but listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And then if you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. Andrea is about to do her thing. She don't know. Y'all don't know what she going to do, but y'all should have been here. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.